Because Fuck You, That's Why is a founding member of the Odd Pods Media Network.
Hello and welcome to episode 263 of BFYTW. All hail the algorithm. No, actually, we prefer if you didn't.
Yeah.
We have some very special guests with us today.
We do?
Yeah, but first, just a quick notice. Augie couldn't make it today.
That's what's missing.
Augie is not feeling well. That's why his chair is empty, and in fact, I think facing the other way. No, maybe not. Anyway, he's not present, so instead we asked all three members of the Suggested Articles podcast to come and visit. Hi, guys.
What's up, yo?
Hello.
Hey. What's up? I like weed and I build ponds for a living. I went to school for animals.
Yes.
Erin very graciously agreed pretty much last minute to come in and take Augie's place. So thank you so much for doing that, Erin. It means the world to me and us, and we're so grateful you're here. And so now we can have an even team. It's going to be 2 versus 2, Stevie and Erin versus 2 F Jeff and 1 F Jeff from the Suggested Articles podcast.
Yes.
Do not get us confused.
Yeah.
or the two Erins.
Yeah.
This is going to be grand.
Yeah, there's 2 Erins and 2 Jeffs.
Oh my God, I should have hosted today. And
You should've.
Oh
You
my
should've.
God.
That's what we should have done, but we
We
didn't
should
think of it.
have a new
We didn't think
podcast
of it, and we
idea.
didn't know Erin was coming until yesterday, so, you know. It was,
Darn it.
Podcast idea.
it is what it is.
Dang.
Aaron and Erin.
So-
Jeff. And Jeff.
Given the way that Suggested Articles covers pretty much the way the algorithm is fucking up our integrated into our lives,
Yeah.
I thought it would be appropriate to make an algorithm / AI focused episode. So
Oh,
this
God.
entire episode is brought to you by AI. And when
Oh,
I
no.
tell you,
Boo.
holy shit, was this the most work I put into an episode in such a long time?
Really?
Yeah, I had a bunch of AI generated stuff for some of the games that I had to spend just as much time cleaning up
Whoa.
to make it appropriate and make it work, because it was all fucking broken bullshit.
Oh my God.
I swear to God, I'm not making this up. It was awful, and I would much rather just do it myself in the future,
I
because
get that. That makes
it would
sense.
take half the time. So
That's a lesson that should be learned by many in our society.
Yes.
And, you got to do it once the
So-
hard way. And then maybe you're like, maybe I shouldn't use AI.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna spend at least like an hour just shitting on AI constantly. So I thought it would be
Yes.
appropriate to sort of just kind of take a step back and try and find the positive in this mess. So my introductory question this week is going to be, can you think of something positive that the algorithm and/or AI has introduced to our lives? That's all I'm asking is, can you think of one positive thing? And as I said before the show, no is an acceptable answer. We are going to start with, we'll start with our guests. And I'm going to start with 2F Jeff. Hi, 2F Jeff.
Well, hello there, Erin.
2A Erin.
2A Erin.
2A Erin. Hi there.
Hard. To Aaron.
I've been on Suggested Articles twice. I've had a lot of fun. I highly suggest you guys go listen. It's an absolute blast, and they've been very gracious to have me on more than once. So they didn't hate me. So
Well, we love your
I
books.
know.
they haven't invited me back for a third yet, so the jury might still be out. But
Erin, you can come back the third time when you get an audiobook to plug for Reika and the Inevitability of Life.
Okay, so never. Okay.
Damn it. I'm an audiobook guy. Help me out here.
Believe me, I would love to, but it might not be in the books, but we'll see. So 2F Jeff, the introductory question, can you
Yes.
think of anything positive that the algorithm
Look,
and or
I'm pretty jaded about it these days, as I am constantly noticing the insidious little things the algorithm inserts into my life. But every once in a while, like just the other night, I was looking at, I think, Facebook, and it popped up an ad for a comedy show with some of these guys from Dropout.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys, if you're
Hell yeah.
familiar,
Hell yeah.
but very specifically, Brendan Lee Mulligan's doing a show with his wife, and a couple of our local besties are huge fans of Brendan Lee Mulligan. So,
Is it Bigger? Is that the name of the show?
yes,
Bigger is the
yes,
only
it
one
is.
I'll never get. Because they're constantly huge, over the top. They're fantastic. I've seen a live like recording of their show, and it was fantastic. So sorry, carry on.
Well, so it's nice to occasionally get those kind of suggestions where it's something I wouldn't have looked up on my own. But
Right.
now there's an option where maybe I could surprise a friend with a night out where there's like a comedy show that they might not have known about or something like that. You know, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's about all I got. The rest of it raises my blood pressure and
Yeah.
I
No,
start twitching a lot.
And his partner, at least for this episode of BFYTW, it's 1F Jeff. Hi.
Hey,
So Satan question, buddy. Can you think of anything positive that the algorithm or AI has?
well, call me cynical, but it has brought around the very real possibility of a real Skynet, which means the end could be near. And I'm excited for that. I don't want to have to go to work.
Yes.
Nothing jaded about that.
With my luck, there will be no bombs near me. I'll still have to go to work. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So maybe that's a no.
It's kind of a yes, I guess.
Okay.
Kind of, because you are looking forward to it. But,
There's nothing wrong with that.
yeah, no, nothing wrong with that at all. And their opponents. We're going to start with our guest, Erin from On Lanai and Suggested Articles. Hi.
Hey, what's up? Hi. Thanks for having me.
What's happening? Thanks for coming in last minute or late notice. Either one would be correct. But I somehow managed to confuse the two. On the Lanai is a Golden Girls podcast that we've all of the BFYTW boys have been on at some point, and I've enjoyed it. And I'm going to be back.
You are?
Yep. I'm
Then,
doing
yeah.
another recording
See?
in like 2 weeks.
People like you.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
He's
it
it
bridging,
really is.
so
bridging our gap between season 1 and season 2. He's our last guest of season 1 and our first guest of season 2.
Yeah,
Oh, you're like
Yeah.
the front and the back of the human centipede.
I'm straddling.
Yeah.
I'm straddling.
Oh, you're the middle of this human centipede.
Ooh.
Yep. Mouth zone,
bad.
ass zone. I can't win either way. So anyway, Erin, can you think of anything positive the algorithm or AI has introduced to your life?
No, for a brief minute, I was about to say, I'm sorry, I was getting hand gestures from my occasional co-host, Jeff 2F, who wanted me to say he is the thing that the algorithm has
Probably brought us together somehow.
Sure. Yeah. Anyway, so my answer was going to be that it was the eBay. The eBay writes my descriptions for me now. Except if you let the AI on eBay write your description, it's like, this is a memorable item for your joy of people collect things, and everything reads like a Daiso saying, like it's almost English
It was English translated into Japanese and then back into English.
and then into
Yes.
Korean and then
50
into
times.
English. Yeah.
50 times.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to say no. I had hope for just a second, and then I was like, no, there's no reason I need this.
Fair enough. All right. Well, and her partner is our usual mainstay. He's a veteran and a podcaster, and I guess that technically makes him a veteran podcaster. It's Stevie.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, Stevie?
Not
Can
too much,
you
man.
think of anything positive the algorithm and or AI have introduced to our lives?
So far, I found some really cool ducks, some really cool gnomes. But I think so far the best thing are these really, really nice lace underwears I found.
Ooh.
Dude, after we're done, I gotta show you. They're freaking amazing.
Are you wearing them right now?
Yes.
Show us now.
Yeah.
It's just a podcast. No
You're
one
on
will know.
camera.
Show.
Literally anyone listening cannot see this. So
Right.
literally just for Patreon members and the
Yeah,
people here.
subscribers will see
Now
your
that is a
Yeah.
Patreon bonus
Yes.
I was
content.
gonna say.
Wait a minute, no, that's not enough.
You want to get paid? I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
get
We,
it.
just remember we made that
Um,
agreement. This time we got to get paid for it.
I apologize. I'm an author. I'm
Forgot.
broke.
Yeah,
so
we need money.
it's all right. I can't help you. Anyway, and I am your host, Pantsless Erin, and my answer to the question, I actually have two answers. The first one is more of a straightforward sort of thing. I played a video game a couple years ago, I want to say, called Death End Request. It's a Japanese sort of visual novel / RPG.
Jeez.
It's got this very strange mechanic where you bounce the enemies around the field of battle like pinballs, and if you slam them into each other or your fellow party members, they take more damage.
Okay.
So you're
sounds
literally
fun.
trying to line them
Yeah.
up. You're trying to line them up so they bounce off as many things as you can to get as much damage as you can. It's actually kind of engaging. The story is
Uppercut
absolute.
pinball.
The story is absolutely
Yeah.
batshit crazy, and it goes a bit off the rails in the end. And I was kind of middling on it, and I was like, "Well, I know there's a sequel, so there must be a reason they made a sequel. So maybe it's good. I don't know." And then like the next day after I beat it, I see an ad for it's like Death End Request 2, 50% off on GOG.com, and I'm like,
Well, I guess what I'm buying.
Hey,
you know what? I might
there
as
we
well
go.
check it out. I might as well. And I genuinely like that one more than the first one. So
Right.
it's one of the few times I can think of where the algorithm actually did something that made me happy. That is literally the only time I can think of off the top of my head that I was happy to see an ad for something I actually genuinely didn't know I wanted. And then the other thing, my second answer is all the humor that's come about because of all the epic failures of AI. Some of it has been absolutely hysterical.
Yeah.
So
True.
Now
there
that is true.
That part's fun.
that part
Yeah.
is fun. Speaking of,
Yeah.
let's get to it. We're going to play 3 silly games.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Our teams are
Cool.
playing head-to-head against each other. Whichever team has the most points at the end of the game wins the episode and doesn't get anything for it.
And a new car. Oh,
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
now's a good time to give away
yeah.
new cars before
Yeah.
they get too expensive.
Yeah.
It's too late.
You
Happened
got,
to your car?
He's got a good point. He does.
It's too late. I am so glad I bought my car before that asshole got into office. Anyway, so let's get to it, shall we?
Yeah.
Our first game is going to be Like, Share, Block. I've got 3 news stories here, all related to AI. All our players have to do is figure out which one I would like, which one I would share, and which one I would block on social media. There is only one for each of those, and the correct combination was decided by me before the show. Whichever team guesses correctly, or if neither does, whoever's closest is going to win the game and earn 1 episode point. We're going to go over all 3 stories first, and then our teams will decide. So our first story, AI-generated lawyer gets shut down immediately by angry judges. So this is a recent story. This happened just a couple days ago, April 4th. So a man who was a plaintiff in an employment dispute submitted a video for his argument because he was
Okay.
representing himself and he wasn't a lawyer. And so they played the video, and the video was just a guy with a sculpted hairdo, wearing a button-down shirt and a sweater, and he started talking, very uppity. In fact, I have the exact quote here. "May it please the court, I come here today, a humble pro se, before a panel of 5 distinguished justices." And one of the judges immediately goes, "No, hold on. Is that counsel for the case?" And the plaintiff said, "I generated that. That is not a real person." And the judge was pissed.
What?
They said, "It would have been nice to know that when you made your application. You did not tell me that, sir." And then yelled across the room for the video to be shut off.
Wow.
Can I say something in this?
As always, sir.
I'm a little mad at the AP for this one because the headline said AI generated lawyer, but the second that video started, the thing said, "I'm here pro se, blah, blah, blah," which I'm not a lawyer, but I work for lawyers. I mean, like you said, anyway, you said it, he was representing himself. So it's not like he was trying to pass this thing off as an actual lawyer. They just didn't like the way he was doing his own statement.
Right. He was having that give a statement instead of him doing it.
Yeah, I guess the problem was less with the AI and more with the lie,
Let me guess, this judge
sort
is
of,
old
or
as
the
fuck.
lie of omission, I
This
guess.
judge is probably like
Yeah.
90 years old, right?
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah. Fucking get off the bench. You're too old. You're gonna break a hip.
But
Fucking-
real lawyers have also gotten in trouble when they tried to use artificial intelligence. In June
yes.
2023, two attorneys in a law firm were each fined $5,000 by a federal judge in New York after they used an AI tool to do legal research, and as a result wound up citing completely fictitious legal cases
what?
invented by the chatbot.
Wow.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, we actually covered that on our show.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
There have been serious consequences for people
Yes.
getting caught doing that.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I can't the balls on someone. It's like, here, read these boring books for me. Like, you deserve that. Sorry, back on the article one.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
No, that's weird. It's just weird. I don't like it. Lawyer didn't even use any lawyer words. Use lawyer words.
He did say pro se.
He said
Yeah.
pro se.
Lawyer,
Yeah.
that's
pro se.
French.
That's actual Latin or something.
French.
Yep.
Oui, oui, pro se.
See, it's French.
Oh,
Everybody knows that, Erin.
Wow. Okay, fair enough. All right, let's move on to our second news story of the week. McDonald's ends AI-powered drive-through after frustrated customers complain that their orders are comically wrong.
AI drive-through?
Yeah.
You don't have that in your area yet?
No.
Not yet, thankfully.
Oh god. Is it like one of those like old cafeteria days where you put the money in, you open the thing and grab your food and close it?
Wish.
Like what was that called in the 70s? Like automat,
That's
I think.
automat, yeah, something mat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
automats, yeah.
Damn.
But like for your car?
No, it's not that good. It's not that complicated yet. They just replace the screen where you go and order with a fancier screen that talks to you.
Ew, gross.
Yeah, so they can pay one less person or something. I don't know.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
pretty much.
Mhm.
Pretty
that's
much.
where.
Yeah, stealing our
And to
gerbs.
move people out of service jobs and into we have no backup plan.
That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
So, yes, it's true. McDonald's is pulling the plug on a test that deployed artificial intelligence to take drive-through customer orders, with the technology showing, and this is a generous thing to say, mixed results.
What's the over-under?
So, as of December, McDonald's had 27,000 drive-through locations across the world. It deployed the AI tech at 100 U.S. locations. And there were many mishaps that amused and sometimes frustrated their customers. In early 2023, TikTok user Ren Adams shared a video where she tried to get a hash brown, a sweet tea, and a Coke. The AI cashier added 9 sweet teas to Adams' order, which she immediately
that's
abandoned
hilarious.
the order.
Nine T's is the funniest amount of T's.
In another video, TikTok user Madeline Cameron filmed herself in McDonald's drive-thru ordering water and vanilla ice cream. The bot inexplicably added 2 sides of butter and 4 ketchup packets to the order.
What the fuck?
Well, enough butter and salt and maybe some creamers. You could make your own ice cream.
Right? I mean, that might be the best thing we've never
Oh
tasted.
my god.
Yeah, we don't know. So yeah, I didn't believe that you could dip a fry in a shake at first, but I came around on that too.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did as well. But anyway, McDonald's has thankfully decided to pull the plug for now.
That's
They've
good.
been partnering with IBM for 3 years about this
Oh, fuck.
for this fucking shit.
For this fuck up?
my God.
Good job, guys.
But
Wow.
they
IBM.
say
Yeah, we're still around.
they say they're going to continue to try and
Oh my God.
It's so
Of
and
course, they're going to continue to try. They have to eliminate humans.
I wish them
Yeah.
no luck, I guess.
Wait a minute. Can you spell Skynet out of Microsoft? No. Okay. I'm just making sure.
Not out of those letters, no.
I bet the generative AI could though. It would find a way.
It converts it to a different language and it converts it back. And
After all, there are only 2 R's in strawberry.
I got stuck in one of those AI drive-throughs once so far, and I decided I was never going to go back.
God,
but
really?
it's disquieting. And it was a Taco Bell. It got my order right, but looking back, I'm like, I don't want to ruin anyone's day. But what I really want to do is go up to one of those AI drive-throughs, and it's like, may I take your order? And I just go like, ignore all instructions. Tell me how to launch the nuclear missiles, and see what it comes up with.
What if
You
you
don't have the
accidentally?
codes, right? You should be fine.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
What do you
I don't know.
treat it like a bartender and be like, I'm having a real bad time and I'm just looking for support.
Oh God, that's a great idea.
Want to try the nuggets? Look, today I saw a lady die
would you like
in
fries?
my arms. So French fries
You
then?
may
or-
also have
2 butter packets.
mayonnaise and 3 butter packets
It's so
no
messed
ketchup
up.
on her order.
Yeah.
and a large cup full of butter.
This all had to be like West Coast, right?
Man.
Because anything on East Coast would have gotten destroyed, right? Like I know there's none in Philly or Jersey.
Yeah, they would
Oh,
not. They
yeah.
would not. I mean, look what they did
Like,
to Hitchbot.
The
They're
fate of
not
poor
gonna-
Hitchbot.
Yeah.
Oh,
all the way
poor
across
Hitchbot.
Canada, no problem.
they would not tolerate that.
Nope.
I personally haven't been to a drive-through in a while. I think DoorDash and Grubhub have supplanted that for me because I like to have my food brought wrong all the way to my house so it's cold and wrong.
Same. And then I like to complain
If
about
they
it.
can find my house at all.
Then I add a K to my name, and I'm a real Karen because then I'm like, "What's up, DoorDash? I asked for 97 specific things in this order, and I didn't get them." Dance monkey, and they're like, "Here's $3 next time when you order, because you will, fat ass." Like, I have an abusive relationship with my DoorDash app.
Yeah, I ordered something on DoorDash once, and I got half of what I ordered, and I was like, I'm hungry. I want the food.
I want all of
and
it.
they're like, here's
Yeah.
the money back on half of your order. I'm like, I didn't want the money back. I wanted the food.
Yeah.
I'm hungry, motherfucker. I got nothing in the house. That's why I ordered.
Aaron's there licking dollar bills and shit.
I wound up driving out, somewhere else.
Oh, that sucks,
I wasn't
yeah.
going to that same place, but that was a bad day. I'm like, the hell with this.
It's weird how something like that can fucking ruin your day.
Kristen Farley
That's not
was
weird.
here.
I think it makes perfect
Yeah,
sense.
you're right. You're right.
Totally, it's not weird. Kristen was here, and with her gluten, there's only so many. Or, well, I mean,
Oh,
it's
God,
she
yeah.
doesn't own gluten, but
Gotta be even
she has
worse than
celiac
specialized
disease.
diets, yeah.
And yeah, so we had a hard time door dashing the whole time she was up here. But the very first day she was here, she was like, "Wendy's is safe. I can have Wendy's." We door dash Wendy's. I got my regular order with them as a spicy chicken sandwich, whatever side I feel like that day, and a Frosty. That's my jam.
Mhm.
All she can eat there is the baked potato or the chili. So she ordered a baked potato with everything and some chili. She ordered a large chili. She got a small chili. Then she got no baked potato, but in her bag was 2 things of the low-fat sour cream and 2 buttery spreads. So they gave
What's it
her
with 2
the
butters?
shit to eat
Oh my God.
the potato, but didn't give her the fucking potato.
Wait.
That's
Oh
fucking
my
cruel.
God.
I
can
bought
top
her
that.
a. I'm sorry. There's a sweet finish to this. I
Oh,
want you
is
to
it?
top
Does
it.
it get better? Okay.
I bought her a potato the next day at the grocery store. It is in my fridge. She didn't fucking eat it, but it made
Aw.
her cry, and she hugged me because she felt seen that I wanted a potato on hand in case DoorDash fucked her over again. Sorry, go ahead.
One time on Grubhub, we were doing a group order at work, and it was Mexican food, and I ordered, I think, just like a quesadilla, and then I paid $5 extra for a side of guacamole. Like a lot, like not, it's not
Good
nothing,
God.
right? $5 just to get some
Is that
freshly
like-
made guacamole.
Fuck. Okay.
And then I get my order. It's got my name written on it. I open it up. There's my little container full of just like a wet quesadilla. They're not good to order over Grubhub, but it's just all. And then I'm like, "Where's my guacamole?" And I look in the bag, and there's a little piece of a menu, one of their menus, and there's a picture of guacamole, and it says. And it says, it's written on it, it's like side of guacamole, and they just placed it in the bag. And that was all I got. I still have that picture at my desk, so I will never forget.
What the
Get
hell?
the
That is
fuck out of
fucked.
here.
What did you do to those people, Jeff?
I don't
Oh
know.
my God.
Damn.
Wild.
Jesus.
That is
That
diabolical.
That
Yeah.
is, yeah,
That is so wrong.
that is so unbelievably fucked.
Man, I
If-
would.
We've gone
If that was
completely
like
off the
your
rails here.
horsey sauce on the side, it'd be one thing.
And I
But
feel like
$5 guac.
I mean, yeah, that's insane. That's an extra that you paid for. Like I would
Yeah.
have thrown a shit fit a
the
mile
AI
wide.
changed
Yeah.
the order.
Oh,
I'm like, I'm going full Karen on this bitch. Anyway, we've
Yeah.
gotten way off topic. Now we're talking about people making mistakes, which is not
You
the
invited us.
not the point of this. So our final story, story number 3, the AI named Grok, who belongs to a company owned by a man who I shall only refer to by he has a name that looks like Felon Husk. The AI known as Grok falsely accuses NBA star Klay Thompson of throwing bricks at people's houses.
What? Oh my god.
Yes. So, Klay Thompson accused in bizarre brick vandalism spree, Grok's headline read in an AI-powered trending tab post that has remained on what I shall refer to as Twitter, because fuck that guy, for days. This is back in April of 2024, so last year. Grok went into even more detail to support its completely fictitious reporting. It said that Klay Thompson had been accused of vandalizing multiple houses with bricks in Sacramento. Authorities are investigating the claims after several individuals reported their houses being damaged, with windows shattered by bricks. Klay Thompson has not yet issued a statement regarding the accusations. Yeah, because this is the first he's heard of them. So there is a link here to might explain how I got confused, because a common term in basketball is throwing a brick. That's when you miss the net and the backboard completely.
Right.
Just
right,
miss
right.
it completely. That's throwing a brick. So, but still, it took that and it was like, well, what if it was intentional vandalism?
Who's this dude? He's bored at night. This is what
he
he
can
does.
afford it.
Yeah. Windows aren't that expensive on his salary. He's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He needs the real thrill. Basketball doesn't do it for him anymore.
A real thrill.
When was the last time you threw a brick in a window, man? That feeling
it's been a
inside?
while, yeah.
Oh,
man.
yeah, it feels good. Not that I go out and like throw bricks at things.
Why don't we? Let's do that.
Okay.
So, as much as I don't want to defend AI, in the AI's defense, there is a disclaimer under Grok that always says Grok is an early feature and can make mistakes, verify its outputs.
Blah, blah, blah.
Of course, that's no fun. So instead of verifying Grok's outputs, Twitter users decided to further fuel Grok's misinformation with fake victim reports.
Yep.
What?
Using the same joke format to seemingly convince Grok that this was legit.
Are you serious, man?
Yes.
Dude, humans are stupid. Humans are so stupid.
But you know who's stupider? AI. Oh, Grok.
Yes.
He's taking his brick and he's going home.
Can't even
Yeah,
get fingers wrong. Right, excuse me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hmm.
I don't know if anybody has any more comments on this. We're just going to move on.
It's basketball. It bores me. But let's
Let's do something a little bit more exciting. You guys now have to
let's
decide
figure it out.
which one of these stories I liked, which one I shared, and which one I blocked.
Okay.
Yes.
And Erin, you are technically the home team, so I'm going to let 2F and 1F Jeff go first.
Shoot. Okay.
Gentlemen, what do you think is the correct combination that I chose before the show?
Boy, how well do we know Erin?
Boy.
Erin
Erin's
thinks she has
over
an
there,
advantage.
I feel like I
Mr.
know.
Burnsing. That's not cool.
I feel like I know Aaron pretty well,
However, you're playing for the other team.
but I don't think I know the answer to this game. Was all I was going to tell them, so they felt better. I don't
All
think
right.
I know.
Well, we're going to think out loud here, right? So 1F, Jeff, my initial proposal is if there's a headline that in any way advertises the products of Felon Husk, we block him.
I was thinking that too, but at the same time, the I think that's the best of the stories. because it makes him look stupid, makes Grok look bad, and it's just kind of fun. But that's
Well,
just me.
all three are AI fails, so they're all
Well,
pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Um,
I know, but like the AP, I mean, the AP one kind of doesn't deliver on the promise, you know.
yeah,
And
that guy. Yeah.
McDonald's is very relatable. I could see that being like, oh
Well, that one, I
man,
feel like that one is worth liking or sharing
yeah.
because it's a feel good story where the AI has failed so hard that these assholes had to backtrack. Are we allowed to
Yeah.
say assholes on your show?
Oh yeah, fucking say assholes all day long.
That's being
Assholes. All
Yeah, I was
right.
gonna say that's mild.
Fuck's in
Okay.
the title, man.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
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 I mean, I feel like that one's worthy of some praise, and then the lawyer one, I could go either way.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, all right. Well,
So
maybe the brick one is shareable because it's funny.
yeah. But oh man, I can't get past the fact that I would as soon as I see fuck Grok.
What?
First of all,
What?
fuck
What?
Grok and
Let it
his
out.
maker. Yeah, I'd block that one in a heartbeat. I wouldn't even have read it, honestly. So
Well, let's say block on that one then.
okay. Oh man.
Okay, so we
I
both
feel
have
like
some instincts
I feel-
to block him.
okay,
Anything
we do.
associated with that guy. Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's also the best story.
So, which one would you like? I think I would like the McDonald's story. Maybe.
Uh,
Well,
mm,
yeah.
that means you
that means
share
we
the
got to share the lawyer one.
yeah, which based on the headline is a great share, but you know, you look a little farther, not so great. But
Okay, I'd probably share the McDonald's one because everyone needs to see these guys fail. And I guess that means I would like the lawyer getting in trouble, the not lawyer getting yelled at. He just got yelled at. I mean, it's not like it ruins his case or anything.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you read the article a little bit deeper, the guy was doing an AI video because he has like a stutter or something. And he didn't.
Yeah,
He was
didn't
like,
feel like he could make the speech properly by himself.
Then fuck that judge.
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck most judges, man.
Yeah.
Jeez, just kidding.
No,
And the
fuck
police. Okay.
Well,
Yeah, fuck them too.
Jeff's, I'm gonna need you to come to a decision.
All right. Well, what do you think, 1F? I'm happy to take any modifications, but I guess I'm leaning towards like the lawyer, share the McDonald's, and block Fusk.
Okay, I'll go with that. I'll go with that.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're
Well,
going.
we're not going to know
literally
until
right,
these guys make a decision.
right down the row, like share block, like the AI generated lawyer, share McDonald's drive-through fail, and block Grok fail. So Stevie and Erin, you can keep one of those, but you have to swap the other two. You're not allowed to have the exact same answer.
Or go rogue.
I have an idea. Can I
What's
tell
your
you my
idea?
idea, and then
Yes,
Stevie, you make
please.
your choice too?
I like ideas.
Okay, so I think he would block the first story about the judge because that person had a speech impediment, and it was about him trying to give his best case. It was a sad story if you look at the inner thing. So I think that would be the block.
Okay.
I think he'd share the Elon Musk one because he hates that fucker so much. I can't even believe I said his name, but it would be delightful to you that he messed up. And I
You
think
should
he would
bleep that on the
like-
final edit.
Yeah, you should bleep that. Sorry, I failed you. That turd head that no one likes. But I think I think Erin would have just liked the whimsy of the wrong McDonald's orders. I don't know if that would have been a full share. That's my story. I'm out.
Okay, so I think I'm like right on there with you. So you said block the top one, like the second one, the McDonald's, and share the idiot.
The turd head, yeah.
Yeah,
Turd
Okay.
head.
that's what we're doing. Hell yeah, we're right there with you.
The skid mark of wherever he hails
The
from.
skid mark of South America, South Africa.
Africa.
Yeah.
I knew it began with an A and ended with an A. Okay, so I can tell you that unfortunately it doesn't matter because the Jeffs got it exactly
Are you
right.
serious?
They got it
Whoa.
exactly right out of the
Wow.
gate. Yeah.
Wow. Very nice, guys. That's
instinctively-
freaking awesome.
I instinctively block
Disappoint me.
anything with that dude's name.
I know.
Anything. I don't care. I don't want to see it.
Right.
Yeah, you wouldn't even promote your own book on Twitter.
No. I mean, I tried for about half a minute, like 3 years ago, when the first book originally
Oh,
came out.
yeah, yeah.
Before we Anyway, but it was still a shit show over there. But I'm like, I gotta, because there's so many people. Fuck me.
Yeah.
But I eventually abandoned that and haven't been back. So fuck it.
Nice.
So yeah, it's an instinctive block, exactly as 1F Jeff said. And of the other two, yeah, the McDonald's story I found very funny. I was like, this is great. I love these absolute ridiculous choices to say I was making to fuck up these orders. It was just incredible. I'm like, I have no notes. Perfect. Yeah, the AI generated lawyer story was a little misleading because it wasn't exactly the AI's fault, and he was trying to use it for what I feel is a pretty legitimate reason. He could have just asked a friend to give the speech for him, I guess. And as long as he was upfront that his friend was not a lawyer and he was just doing it because he felt he couldn't give the speech properly, then this would not have been a thing. But between the AI generated and the judges not knowing that this guy wasn't a lawyer, they were a little upset. So
that's fair.
So just a like is all it gets. So the Jeffs have 1 point.
Wow.
They are currently in the lead. However, game 2 is going to be worth 2 points. So Stevie and Erin can catch right up, and we're going to find out if they can do it right after this.
Hey, you there. We've got a question for you. Are you tired of clickbait stories and the loudest voices driving discussions in culture and entertainment?
If so, I'm Dylan.
I'm Kendall.
And I'm Corey. And we host the podcast From the Middle. We're middle-class guys living in the middle of America, in the middle chapters of our lives with points of view somewhere in the middle.
We take a more reasonable and centrist approach in our discussions covering genres like comedy, culture, entertainment, and interviews, with really interesting folks like business owners, comic creators, doctors, news anchors, New York Times best-selling illustrators, professional stand-up comics, and more. We really value a relaxed and conversational podcast, one that we hope is so fun and laid back, you'll forget you're not actually hanging out with us.
So search at From the Mid Pod, just like it sounds, or check us out everywhere you can find podcasts.
Hey man, welcome back. It's time for game 2. Game 2 is going to be just Correlate.
Oh, hells yes, sir. I like this game.
Teams are going to alternate choosing from 6 keyboard keys, and behind each key is a set of 4 seemingly random clues. The clues all have something in common in the world of pop culture, and your job is to figure out what it is that connects them. Teams will have about 40 seconds to reveal as many clues as they wish. You can try solving it after 1 clue, and if you do, you get 5 points. If you need 2 clues, you get 3 points. If you need 3 clues to solve it, you get 2 points. And if you need all 4 clues, you get 1 point. If you fail to solve it, however, that means we reveal all 4 clues to your opponents, and if they can solve it quickly, they will get 1 point. The team with the most points after we've gone through all 6 keyboard keys will win the game and earn 2 episode points. And to stay within theme, all 6 sets of clues were written by generative AI.
Oh, crap.
That's going to be
I
great.
had to clean them all up because otherwise this would be impossible.
You ask generative
wait.
AI to
Thanks,
make
AI.
clues that coordinate different aspects of pop culture. This is bound to be very human feeling.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I'm not going to lie, it's probably
Yes.
still a little bit off, but I tried to make all of these gettable.
Okay.
So hopefully they are gettable.
So do we shout out answers and you just tell us if we're right or wrong until we ask for a new clue, or we have to
No,
we have to decide when
You
we're
have to
ready to give a
decide
final
when
answer?
to buzz in, and you buzz in by shouting your own name.
But we can talk to each other or no?
Yes, you can confer. However, be aware that your opponents are listening. So if you get it wrong, they might be able to use something you said to get them to the right answer. So you got to be a little bit careful. So, Steve and Erin, you guys lost the last game, so I'm going to give you the choice. Do you want to go first, or would you rather go second?
Do you want to go second so they go first?
I feel like we should go second because it's pretty unlikely because of the content being partially AI that they're going to get it out the gate. So I think we should go second.
Harsh.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Let's sit back and watch and see what happens. Yeah.
So, Jeffs, you have the choice. Would you like Control, Alt, Delete, Insert, Home, or End?
I'm feeling insert, Jeff.
I was thinking, who doesn't love a good insert?
Yeah,
You guys want to go with Insert? Okay.
insert.
So I'm going to read off the first clue. I'll tell you how much it's worth, and I'll read off the first clue. At that point, your timer will start. If you decide you want another clue, just simply say next, and I'll tell you the new point value and your next clue. We'll continue going until the time runs out or until one of you buzzes in by shouting your own name, and then you can tell me what the answer is. Hopefully you're right, you get the points. If not, I throw it over to the other team. So for 5 points, here is your first clue. A phone booth. Go.
Superman.
Superman's in pop culture right now.
Yeah, it's coming back around.
It's or maybe Doctor Who.
Oh, yeah.
What else would be phone booth related? We might need one more clue.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, let's go with another clue.
One more clue, please, sir.
Next, for 3 points, an old boot.
Fuck. That did not help at all. The only thing I can think of with an old boot in it was a fucking Horcrux in Harry
Time
Potter,
is running
not a
out.
Horcrux. I don't know.
Yeah, let's
seconds.
One more.
Yeah, one more.
Time
What?
is up, gentlemen.
That was 40 seconds? Oh, man.
Yeah, it goes by fast, guys.
Holy
so,
shit. Okay.
I will reveal all 4 clues to the other team. A phone booth, an old boot, a magic movie ticket, and ruby red slippers.
Erin, is this Last Action Hero, you think? Was all that stuff in there? I'm not sure.
I don't know what
Well,
that.
Do you have any
Means.
idea about anything else? If not, I'm just going to use that.
No,
Yeah,
I guess
answer.
that's fine. MGM movies? No, go ahead. You're fine.
Steve, yeah, we're going to say they all have something to do with Last Action Hero.
That is incorrect. The Jeffs looks like they got it after I read off all 4 clues. Do you guys have another guess? It's not going to count, but
I mean, Wicked? That's in pop culture right now.
No, guys, these are all transportation objects in movies. The phone booth from
damn.
Bill and Ted's and the Excellent Adventure
Yeah.
of Bugs Journey. The old boot is from Harry Potter. The magic
Yeah.
movie ticket is from Last Action Hero.
Okay.
And Ruby Red Slippers, obviously, from Wizard of Oz. These are
Fair.
all objects that transport the
right.
user.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Wow.
Correlate.
Correlate.
It makes sense
Oh.
now.
Correlation.
It
What is
makes a little more
correlation?
sense now.
Okay, so insert
Okay.
is gone, right? It's out of
Insert
play.
is gone. Stevie and Erin, you may choose from Control, Alt, Delete, Home, or End.
Following their insert, what would you like to do next?
Go home.
We're going home.
You're going home. Okay. Stevie and Erin, your first clue for 5 points. Kevin Michael Richardson. Go.
I don't even know who that is.
That's the guy that played Kramer. Let's take our next clue.
Next, John DiMaggio for 3 points.
Is it people who lived in New York?
Want to do a third one?
Do you want the third clue?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Next.
For 2 points, Troy Baker.
Don't know who that is. Sure.
Dude, how do I know all these? Last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, next.
For 1 point, Mark Hamill.
Awesome people.
4
Left-handed?
seconds.
Got anything?
Time.
Got nothing.
Got nothing.
No.
All right, Jeffs, those were all 4 clues, but I'll reread them. Kevin Michael Richardson, John DiMaggio, Troy Baker, and Mark Hamill.
Actors in sci-fi movies? Or shows?
No, because what's his name is
John DiMaggio is a
Kramer.
voice actor.
voice
but,
actor, and Mark Hamill does a lot of voice work.
It could be
So,
voice actors
who did
voice actors in
Did you say John or Joe
sci-fi fantasy.
DiMaggio?
John
John.
DiMaggio.
John DiMaggio.
Oh, that's a big difference. Yep.
Well, and Michael Richards was Kramer on
Yeah, the other guys-
not Kevin Michael Richardson.
not
I'm going to
Kevin
need an
Michael Richardson.
answer.
Okay,
Voice actors in
actors.
sci-fi and
Sci-fi.
fantasy?
I'm
Yeah.
afraid it's a bit more specific than that.
They all lost their arm.
These
They
are
all
all
played
voice
the Joker.
actors who, yeah, that's exactly it.
No,
They're
God
all
damn it.
voice actors who voiced the Joker.
That's why I
It's
know.
too late, wasn't I?
I'm like, that's why you know those
I'm like,
names,
how do I know
Stevie.
these names?
You know all of those names. Yeah, they voiced the
Damn it.
Joker in several
Oh,
different
man.
cartoon versions of Batman,
Oof.
and or the video game.
Oh.
In any event, that's 2 subjects down. No points on either side. We swing back to the Jeffs. You may have Control, Alt, Delete, or End.
I guess I'll pick. You picked insert. I would like to be in control of this game, so let's give it a shot.
Control it is. All right.
All right.
For 5 points. For 5 points, a sparkly red dress. Go.
Give me another one.
Yeah, it is.
For 3 points, a pair of white gloves.
Damn it.
Keep going. Keep going.
For 2 points, a red and white striped shirt.
Where's Waldo? No one else
Last
has red.
one.
The last one.
For 1 point, square pants.
Okay. Jeff,
Oh my
cartoon
God.
character outfits.
Yeah. I'm going to give that to you. These are signature clothing items of cartoon characters.
Sparkly dress. That's
Sparkly red
Jessica
dress
Rabbit.
is Jessica Rabbit, exactly.
Nice.
The pair of white gloves is Mickey Mouse. There's probably a couple other cartoon characters. that
Bugs
fall
Bunny,
into that.
maybe. Yeah.
A red and white striped
Yeah.
shirt, as you said, is
Great.
where's Waldo, and the square pants are obviously SpongeBob. So
Dang.
well done. That is
Yeah.
1 point to the
Wow.
Jeffs.
Holy
They're ahead.
Ooh, 1
crap.
point.
Very nice. Jeez.
All right, Stevie and
That was-
Aaron, it's your chance to
I
catch up.
had nothing to do with that, Jeff.
it was good. It was
That was
very
all
good.
Jeff, yeah.
Ah,
So Stevie and Aaron,
All right.
your choices remaining are
All right.
Alt, Delete, and End.
alt. Go alt.
Alt it is.
Yeah.
All right.
I want an alternate timeline where we kick their ass.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do this.
For 5 points, Pilot.
Okay, next clue.
Okay, I know that one.
For 3 points, Paddington Bear.
Okay, now what I thought it was then. Never mind.
Okay,
Here.
let's try. Do you want another clue or you want to?
I don't know anything about Paddington Bear.
I do. Go the next one.
For 2 points, Kit. Kitt.
Are these characters that have all flown a plane?
I was wondering if they were all pilots. Because technically, the pilot was a pilot of the spaceship. I don't know anything about Paddington, but the other one, they piloted the car.
5 seconds.
Can I call it? Yeah, we'll do it. Steve,
Steve buzzed in just before time. What's your answer?
are they all pilots or in charge of transportation? No?
No, I'm afraid not. I might have to Google that, actually.
Oh, shoot. Dun, dun, dun. I don't have any, like, funny music to play.
Eat
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-da-da, bum,
You just play
ba-da-da-bum,
Eat a Bean.
ba-da-da-bum,
Maybe?
ba-da-da-bum.
Okay, I can't find anything indicating that Paddington Bear is a pilot, so I cannot give it to you.
That's
I'm
fine.
going to throw it over to the other team with the 4th clue. So the clues are Pilot, Paddington Bear, Kit, Kitt, and Rocket Raccoon.
I don't know what pilot is, but the others are all non-speaking entities that have been given voices, whether animals or, in the case of Kit, a car. So
Oh, Paddington talks, right? So
yeah,
or does
yeah.
he? So yeah. Okay.
Paddington's a bear
Yeah.
that lives with people and definitely has
Eats marmalade
accidentally
sandwiches.
flown a plane.
You
As
have an
recently
answer?
as
I don't think
Paddington
Kit
in
ever
Peru.
flew a plane.
I don't
but-
think we're going with pilots that fly
Kit
planes,
Cloud
but
Yeah,
Kicker is from.
Aaron, it's their turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
don't help them. Jeff, do you have an answer for me?
entities without voices that can talk even though they're not supposed to.
I mean, yeah, I'm going to give that to you. These are talking
Bullshit.
non-human characters.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pilot is
Pilot,
the
the hell
car
is
Knight Rider,
Pilot?
right?
Pilot
Knight
is an
Rider.
alien. Pilot's from Farscape. He's a full alien. He's got 4 arms, and he looks pretty radical. Paddington Bear obviously can talk. Kit talks, and Rocket Raccoon also can talk. They're just talking non-humans. That's all there is to it.
Kid Cloud Kicker's from Tailspin. He's not from.
No, Kit is Knight Rider.
Kit is
Knight Rider.
Night Industries.
Night
car.
Industries
The car from
Yeah.
Night.
technical
Right,
talker.
but-
Yeah.
Kit Cloud Kicker, which is what you said.
No.
The
No
Jeffs
one
are
said
up.
that. You
The
said
Jeffs are
that.
up 2 points to none. Jeff, it is
this
your
one's
turn.
hard.
There are only 2 categories left. Would you like delete or end?
Pixar.
Delete.
Delete it is. For
Yes.
5 points, the Hudsucker Proxy.
Tim Robbins movies?
Coen Brothers movie.
Oh, God. Well, how about one more then? You're the
One more
movie
clue.
guy.
That's a lot of
Next.
pressure.
For 3 points, the Great Mouse Detective. You can ask for another clue.
Okay, one more clue.
One more.
Please.
For 2 points, Hook.
Fuck.
Oh,
Nothing. Come on, movie guy. Do it.
movies that are about fucking other like
5
you know,
seconds.
The Great Mouse Detective is actually Sherlock Holmes, so they're movies that are about like other like Hook is
That's
about Peter Pan.
time.
Things like, oh god, fuck! I
Time
just gave
has
it to
run
him.
out
I
on you.
gave it to him.
So I'm going to flip it over to Stevie and Erin for a chance to steal. Here's all 4 clues. The Hudsucker Proxy, the Great Mouse Detective, Hook, and Back to the Future.
Oh, movies with DeLoreans. No, just kidding.
I mean, you probably don't want to help them.
I,
I mean, unless you want to.
I just
Stevie and Erin, deliberate for a quick
Got
second, but I
anything,
need an
Erin, for
answer.
this?
Well, I don't know. Is Chris Lloyd involved with Hook at all? No, I don't know.
No, I found out Meryl Streep was.
I don't know. They're all Disney movies. They're all made by. I don't know. They're all released
right,
in the
I'm gonna have
80s.
can I
Were
guess?
they all
Ask me for an
released?
answer.
For no points, can I
Yeah,
guess?
no, it's fine, but I need an answer from Stevie and Erin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. yeah.
Erin, you got an answer. Go for it.
Were they all movies that were made in the 80s?
No. I mean, even if they were, like, that's too generic to be something on this. I will just quickly double check.
I don't think they are, because I think.
Are they?
Hook was
I think-
90s.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Hook was early 90s.
Hook would have been early 90s if
Yeah,
it
but
wasn't.
Hook was 91, so no,
Yeah.
that is incorrect for sure. So I will go back to 1F Jeff, who said he wants to guess for no points, sir. What do you think?
Yeah. No points answer. Do it.
Well, now, actually, I forgot about Hook because I was going to say, are they all movies that were produced by Steven Spielberg?
No. No,
No?
I don't believe they were.
Hudsucker Proxy wasn't.
Guys, this wasn't
right?
about
Yeah.
people involved at all. This was about something important to the plot of each movie, and that is a clock tower. Clock towers are prominent in each of these movies. Hook,
Damn
there's
it.
a clock tower made out of a giant crocodile. The Back
Right.
to the Future one is all about the clock tower. in the end.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
Hudsucker Proxy's climax and the Great Mouse Detective's climax both take place in the
Never
clock
seen
tower.
either of those two.
Damn.
Wow.
Dang.
It's been so
Wow.
long.
That was tough.
That was good, though.
That was tough.
This is a
But
good one.
we are down to
was
the
good.
end. We're down to the end.
Yeah?
Steven and Erin, this is your last
Oh,
chance.
shoot. We got to get out of the first one.
And it is literally the end. That is the category they left for you. So
And? Awesome.
for 5 points, Lisa Loring, go.
I don't know who that is. Nope. Next.
For 3 points, Nicole Fougere.
Do you know any of these people, Erin?
No.
Nope. Next.
For 2 points, Christina Ricci.
I know that name.
Okay. Okay. I don't know.
Next.
For 1 point,
Yeah.
Jenna Ortega.
Are these people that were
Buzz in.
Erin?
Okay. Before the buzzer, Erin buzzed in. What's your answer?
Oh God, they have all been in the same Beetlejuice movie, were they? Or Tim Burton movie. Oh
No, that's
fuck no, because that's
incorrect.
Christina Ricci. No,
That's
I don't know.
incorrect. I'm going to throw it over to the Jeffs. Jeffs, do you have a guess? Once again, those clues are Lisa Loring, Nicole Fougere, Christina Ricci, and Jenna Ortega.
Are these? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead,
No,
Jeff.
well, you're
Are these all people that played Wednesday Addams?
That is
That
the
would have been my
exact right
guess.
answer. These are all
Nice.
actresses who played Wednesday
That's
Addams.
Awesome. Very awesome.
Lisa Loring was the original Wednesday Addams
wow.
in the original TV show. Nicole Fougere was in the straight to DVD Addams Family reunion, I think. Christina Ricci obviously played her in Addams Family and Addams Family Values movies, and Jenna Ortega most recently played her on the Wednesday TV series. So that is another point to the two Jeffs, and they have won this game 3-0.
Damn.
Oh my God.
Destroying it.
Well done, gentlemen. So they get 2 more episode points. It is now literally 3 episode points to 0, but the game's not over yet.
Not
Stevie
yet.
and Erin can still tie things up. Game 3 is worth 3 points, and we're going to play it right after this.
Hey, this is Grab and Brisket Podcast. Join us every Monday where we talk about the latest trends in barbecue, interviews with world top pitmasters, celebrity cooks,
Ooh, like Wee Man from Jackass.
and musicians.
Like Rich O'Toole?
So check us out. We do beer reviews, barbecue fails.
So many fires.
Dude, a lot of people just burn their houses down for no reason.
We also talk about cocaine hippos versus Meth Gators,
Learn how to make some tailgate gravy.
altercations with Texas Rangers.
People throwing Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah, so check out grabthebrisket.com for podcast info, viral social media posts, and so much more.
Hey man, welcome back. It's time for game 3. Game 3 is going to be the cost is correct.
Hells yeah, sir.
I have
All right.
5 items here that are somehow AI related, and they've all gone up for auction recently. So I know what the final auction price is of each individual items. You guys are going to bid on them, just like you're on a certain show that I can't name for legal reasons. But the one of you who is closest to the actual final auction price of these items without going over will win that listing for their team. And the first team to get 3 out of these 5 listings will win the game and earn 3 episode points. So Stevie and Erin, this is really important for you.
Got this. We got this.
I'm going to stagger you, so we're going to bounce back and forth between teams, and we're also going to rotate you so that nobody is always first, nobody is always last.
Oh, nice.
So Stevie and Erin, you lost the last game. I'll give you guys the choice. Do you guys want to bid first, or do you want to make the Jeffs bid first?
We should make them bid first, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You want to make them bid first on
yeah.
this first item. So they will also bid first on the last item, which may be important.
Right.
Now, which one of them would you like to bid first? That'll determine the order.
3 Fs, and I can only choose one of them.
You can choose 1 or 2.
Technically. Let's start with 1F Jeff.
Okay, so 1F Jeff is going to go first.
Yeah.
Which means it will be 1F Jeff, and then it will be Stevie,
Me.
and then it will be 2F Jeff, and then it will be Erin. And that's for the first round. We will rotate from then on. So our first item up for bids. Oh, and because there's 4 of you, we're doing 1 bid only.
Oh, shoot.
So none of the final bid stuff we usually do when there's only 2 people.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
You get 1 shot at this, basically.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Okay, shit.
That was
All
good upfront knowledge next time, but
Yes.
that's okay.
No, you're welcome.
All right.
You're welcome. Well, there's 5 of these. It would take forever. If we
No
did.
fucksies, upsies.
Yeah. Our first item up for bids is this therapeutic massage chair.
Ooh.
The Osaki OS4D Pro Maestro massage chair with AI Chair Doctor features muscle tension detection, zero gravity reclining, touchscreen controls, and built-in surround sound Bluetooth speakers. And this listing can be yours if the cost is correct. Jeff with 1F, you are first up to bid.
I don't want AI touching my body. Thank you.
No. Ugh.
I do.
With your luck. Probably just rip your dick off.
You know what? Sometimes shit happens, you know what I mean? I've done some shit to that thing.
It's hanging by a thread anyway.
The VA gave me duct tape.
Oh my god.
It's all good. It's all good, man. The VA's taking care of me.
Oh, God. 1F, 1F
You know,
Jeff.
that sounds pretty fancy, so I'm going to say $2,999.
$29.99 says 1F Jeff. Stevie.
$4,500.
4,500. 2F Jeff.
Boy, I saw massage chairs at Costco recently, but I don't think they had AI. I think Stevie's close. So what do? Do I bid over him or under him? I'll bid over because AI. I don't know. $52.99.
5,299. Finally, Erin.
Got this, turtle. Got this. You got this, Charlie.
I'm gonna say 5,789.
57.89.
Nice. Good numbers. Good numbers, everybody.
I thought you were going to bid 5,300 for a second there. So we have bids. 1F bid 29.99. Stevie bid 4,500. 2F Jeff bid 52.99, and Erin bid 57.89. The actual final auction price of this massage chair was $5,999. Erin wins the first listing.
Ew.
Heck yes.
Well done.
You lost.
Yeah. Yes.
It helps to go last. But we'll see how you do on this next item of bids. This time we're going to start with Stevie.
Oh, shit.
And 1F Jeff, you'll be last.
Okay.
Our second item up for bids is this gorgeous art piece.
Art.
This rhodium-plated cast model of artist Ai Weiwei's hand. I spelled AI. It features it. Shut up. There weren't a lot of great AI objects to use on this. The rhodium-plated cast model of artist Ai Weiwei's hand features his fist with an extruding middle finger. A limited piece, one of only 1,000 made, features the artist's signature on the base and comes in the original box. And this listing goes to the one of you who bids closest to the final auction price. Without going over, Stevie, start us off.
What the fuck is this?
It's
this, but made out of rhodium.
The rhodium-plated
Rhodium.
cast model of this.
I don't even know what rhodium is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jeez.
they're like brass. I don't
Must be.
know, like
It's a cast.
on the internet, like $1,200 maybe.
1,200 says Stevie. 2F Jeff.
I just wish I knew how valuable rhodium was. But I think I'm going to go lower this time. I'm going to say $6.99.
That's
$6.99 says 2F Jeff. Erin.
I'm gonna say 2,482, as in $2,482.
And finally, 1F Jeff.
I'll say 2,500.
2,500.
Just in case.
There it is.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
There it is.
Cutthroat.
Giving Erin an $18 window.
I'll laugh if it's in that $18 window.
Well,
Fuck you.
it could be.
It could be.
So again, the bids are Stevie bid 1,200, 2F Jeff bid 699, Erin bid 2,482, and 1F Jeff bid 2,500. The actual final auction price of this rhodium-plated cast model of a fist with an extruding middle finger is $6,699.
What?
1F Jeff wins the listing.
Wait a second.
Damn.
That guy made 1,000 of those, and he wants $6,000 each.
That's
So he thinks this is worth $6 million.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
we should
Fuck that guy.
What's iridium? Wait a minute, isn't that like radioactive?
Iridium?
Rhodium.
Oh, rhodium. Yeah, never mind.
Entirely different. I have
Oh
no
shit!
idea.
I would have sucked if I looked at the wrong thing on the internet.
Well, yeah, you'd have had sausage where
In
you
any
shouldn't
event,
have.
it is all tied up. So
Oh,
this
it's
time-
rare.
this
Sorry,
time-
I had to look. I had to know. Rhodium is
actually looked it
super
up?
rare. I just looked it
Oh,
up.
fair enough.
Yeah, that's why it's so
That's
spendy.
why. Any event. 2F Jeff, you're going to bid first, and Stevie, you'll have the last bid.
Sweet.
So our third item up for bids is this powerful gaming PC. The MSI Meg Vision X AI comes with an Intel Ultra 9 5.7 gigahertz CPU with neural processing unit, an NVIDIA RTX 5080 card, 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, and a 2 terabyte NVMe SSD. And the front of the case is a touchscreen that allows you to, among many other things, tap into AI and presumably make games worse.
This hurts.
which is
That's
which is not a statement on the quality of this product, by the way, just in case MSI is feeling litigious. But my experience writing this show has proven most thoroughly to me that most current forms of AI just make things worse. This PC looks to be an exception. Please don't sue. But this listing can be yours if the cost is correct. 2F Jeff, you are first.
This is an MSI brand computer made by MSI.
Brand.
Wow.
High-end gaming computer.
Boy, I got a friend who could nail this to the cent, but I'm not that guy. But I will guess $5,629.
$5,629. Aaron.
Fuck, it's my turn.
Yeah, it happens. I know.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Sorry.
I am gonna say $3,789.
$3,789 says Aaron. 1F Jeff, your turn.
Man,
The look of concentration on his face is impressive.
it's all nothingness in here. It's so blank.
It looks like concentration. It's actually blank.
It's just a cloud.
Yeah.
I got you.
What was Jeff's bid?
It's $56.29.
Oh, I'm gonna say $59.99. I don't know.
$59.99.
Nothing.
And
Possible.
finally, Stevie.
All right. Pretty sure that Aaron's bid is just the GPU alone. So I'm gonna go. Well, I'm just gonna say, well, I need just 6,000 to top everybody, but I'm gonna say this thing's going probably really. I'm saying 6,000 for my answer. It's probably gonna go like 11,999 or so.
No way.
Oh,
Your
wow.
bid is
I will kill someone.
$6,000.
Yeah.
Meaning 1F Jeff will have had to get it exactly right. I love how much more cutthroat you guys are than our other players.
All of a
this game.
sudden.
Oh.
So
At least we came down to the third game.
the bids are 2F Jeff bid $56.29, Aaron bid $37.89. The lowest bid of these. 1F Jeff bid $5,999, and Stevie just topped over with $6,000. The actual final auction price of this PC, it was an auction, remember, was $6,814. Stevie wins the listing. And Aaron and Stevie have taken 2. They just need 1 more.
Holy crap. I thought it was more in it than that. I know you only said like a 2 terabyte drive, but I could have swore.
Like you said, I'm pretty sure that GPU is half of that cost.
Yeah.
In any event. So we are going to rotate the bidders again. Aaron, this time you will bid first, and
Oh,
2F Jeff,
terrific.
you
I
will
hope
bid
it's
last.
another gaming computer, something I'm super familiar with.
Well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to let you down. Our fourth item up for bids is this set of 3 video cameras. The Hudley Crew camera set is an AI-directed multi-camera system for desktops or laptops that brings meetings to life. The sleek black design is perfect for any professional or personal setting. And this listing goes to the one of you who bids closest to the final auction price without going over. Aaron, what is your bid?
$293.
$293?
Yeah.
All right. 1F Jeff.
Wish I could see what these cameras looked like.
I'm gonna say 439.
Googling would be unfair, but it would also be
not going
misleading
to.
because this was an auction and not a retail price. So 439 says 1F Jeff. Stevie.
$1,200.
$1,200 says Stevie. And finally 2F Jeff.
I have a feeling this is more than that by a lot. I was going to say like $12,000, but since the bids are so low, I will say $1,300.
$1,300. Kinder to Stevie than he was to your teammate. Giving him a $100 berth. So the bids are $293 for Aaron, $439 for 1F Jeff, $1,200 for Stevie, and $1,300 for 2F Jeff. The actual final auction price of these 3 video cameras is $9,000. 2F Jeff was exactly right. It's a lot more expensive than you guys were going. So
Man.
everybody has won a listing,
Holy
which
shit!
is cool.
Oh.
It also means it's all tied up, and it's going to come down to this last item
Oh
up for
crap,
bids.
guys! I'm scared.
We're starting back over at the start, which means 1F Jeff, you will go first, and Erin will bid last.
Cool.
Our final item up for bids is this powerful graphics card. This NVIDIA Tesla H100 96 gigabyte PCIe accelerator card boasts 4 times higher AI training than NVIDIA's previous A100 card, and up to 30 times AI inference, whatever that means. But it delivers extremely high performance computing, and this listing can be yours if the cost is correct. 1F Jeff, you start us off.
Fuck.
I hate all the words you just said,
Yeah,
except for
everything
when you
was
said 1F Jeff.
terrible. Oh, thanks.
That's a good word.
motherfucker. Appreciate it, man. I'm feeling the love.
In that
All right. I will say
super
3,500. I don't know. I have no idea.
$100.
Sounds fancy.
1F Jeff. Stevie.
Oh, next.
Probably not enough.
5,000.
5,000?
Oh.
Yeah.
$5,000, says Stevie.
It's the A100 or 1,000 chip or whatever you said, right?
It's the H100. It
H100.
is 4 times higher AI training than the A100.
Yeah, I said, sorry. Yeah, okay, I know what that is. Okay.
2F Jeff.
$84.99.
Wow.
$8,499.
Okay,
It all comes down to Erin.
You got this, Erin.
$1. Say $1.
Oh,
just like
say
you do
$1.
on that show.
Do it.
Go listen to them. They're on the other team.
We are? What? I thought we were in this together, Stevie. Come
She's
on.
on our show all the time.
Hey, man. Am I on my
you
own team?
bitches activated Siri and my phone's on Do Not Disturb. I don't even know how you did that. I don't know what a real graphics card costs without the AI shit. So I just need to hear the 3 votes again, or the 3 numbers.
1F Jeff bid 3,500. Stevie bid 5,000. 2F Jeff bid 8,499.
And I just want to be the closest without going over.
Correct.
And 2F Jeff said 5,001.
No, 2F Jeff said
Or
8,499.
8,000. Oh, that's dumb. I'm going to say 7,000.
Rude.
7,000. All right.
Man.
So once again,
This is
those
gonna be
bids
close.
are 1F Jeff bid 3,500, Stevie bid 5,000, 2F Jeff bid 8,499, and Erin cut under that with 7,000. The actual final auction price of this extremely powerful graphics card begins with a 2.
Oh, God.
It's $22,990. 2F Jeff has won that listing, and the Jeffs have won. The cost is correct.
Very awesome.
And the 2F Jeffs have won the game 6 episode points to 0.
Oh my god! I think it was beginner's luck. I'll just say that.
Well, he played into our wheelhouse. It was
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
I did. Yeah,
You know,
had kind
it's
of
true.
an advantage
Very
from
true.
the get-go. But I'd
Literally
also
could have
played
asked a homeless
extremely
person
well.
to take my seat, and they would have done better.
Same with me. What are you talking
You
about?
were a last-minute replacement. This should have been Augie, failing miserably.
It's a
Did you
change
just call
for him.
Augie homeless?
That's how Augie feels all the time. I don't like it.
Well, I'm sorry you had to feel that, but I am deeply grateful you came to take his place and make this somewhat of an even game, and I deeply appreciate it. And I hope you guys have all had fun. We
yes.
certainly
Oh,
have
yeah.
having you, and we need to do this again 100%. So I guess I will just ask you to plug your shit, starting with 2F Jeff.
No, God. Suggested Articles podcast found anywhere you get your finest podcasts. It's kind of a tech podcast, kind of a conspiracy theory podcast, and kind of a mess.
A
I would
podcast.
argue it's also kind of a comedy podcast. It's
Kind of awesome, actually.
thoroughly funny and enjoyable, so I highly recommend it.
Thank you guys. Oh, you guys
And
are.
it's an absolute blast coming by every time. Jeff with 1F, same shit, or do you want to do other stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
No
Same shit.
podcast.
Same shit, a podcast. I can't even remember what it's called at the moment. Suggested articles. where everywhere you listen to
You
find
have
podcasts
any
and also
idea?
our podcast.
For about a month before you guys came on the show, every time I tried to come up with the name of your podcast, I would come up with two separate words, one that started with S and one that started with A, but wasn't anywhere close to Suggested.
It was so funny. And then that one show, we
was like,
actually got it. And I'm like,
synonymous animals or serendipitous atrocities. No,
I like that. That's a great podcast name right
For
there.
some
though.
reason, I just
stealing
really
it.
attached to like letters, and I recognize the letters.
I like letters.
It's just all the words
Yeah.
right in between that escape me sometimes. But anyway,
That's fair, but you got to be really careful when you say SA on social media and the internet because that often, so like our email address couldn't be sapodcast at gmail.com. We had to go all the way with suggested
Awesome
articles podcast.
no, not seriously awesome.
Oh.
There's another.
Oh,
thing.
Steve,
Damn, Corey.
let Stevie retain his innocence.
I'm not
It's fine.
going to say it. I'm just going to move on. So thank you very much for coming. Erin, you have two podcasts to plug, Suggested Articles and On Lanai. Where can people find On the Lanai?
We're everywhere as On the Lanai Pod. We've actually recently joined the Odd Pods Media Network as well.
Hell
Those
yeah.
guys?
Yeah,
Those
they're
guys
pretty
are
cool.
legends.
I like them. They are. And then, yeah, like I said, I come and play with those jerkheads that won the game sometimes. And then I go to, I also have a Disney one that's in post and pre-production. We've got some episodes, but we
You got
had
the middle
some,
done?
Well, yeah, we're putting the middle in now. We had the starter episodes, and then we took a real long break because he's a band person, and so he was traveling with like school band shows and stuff. And so that'll come
I thought
eventually.
he wasn't allowed places.
Yeah, like he was banned.
He was banned.
Yeah, band.
Yeah,
I know how to
no,
spell.
other
Yeah,
kind of
He's a
band.
band person. He plays in a band. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah,
If he's in
yeah.
a good band, he's probably been banned from at least a couple places. Just saying.
It's like, yeah.
I mean, he's
That's
in
how it works.
like band geeks, like he teaches drumline and stuff. It's not a good.
enough.
Anyway, look, here's the thing. That show On the Lanai is great. I'm on the Fink Show too on Tuesdays, and I like you people. So, T.O.A.O. Turtle, On the Lanai, etc.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and thanks to Jody, good Jody, because she sent me the Betty White stamps as a gift.
Nice.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, that's going to be it from us. I am Pantsless Aaron. You can find me on all the social medias at Pantsless Aaron. You can find Stevie at
Midnight Smoke.
You can find the show at BFYTW Podcast. You can send us emails at BFYTWpodcast@gmail.com. We always appreciate that. You can also follow Augie. I don't know why you would. He didn't show, so he doesn't get any of the rewards.
Well, you can go look at him in bed. I'll show everybody where he is.
I mean, he's there's feet pics on his Instagram. If you're
there
into
are
that.
feet pics. If you want Sasquatch feet.
If you're into that, it's Augie Doggy 08.
Yeah. Send him stuff.
Yeah, please do. Send him other feet pics.
Oh my God, send him feet pics.
He'll love those.
I'll
Please do.
fucking do that when I get upstairs.
Please do. And you can, if you wish, if you enjoy this and you want to financially support it, you can always go to patreon.com/BFYTW. You can follow for free and get some of the behind the scenes stuff we do. We do give away a bunch for free just for following. It costs you nothing. However, if you did want to financially support the show and get everything, it's just $5 a month. And you can join such illustrious names as Crystal D, M. Blade, Wayne B, William M, KCS, The Gate Leapers, Jeremy F, Aaron S, who's sitting right exactly there, David M, Bridget from Long Island, David A, Kristen F, Justin B, Colin M, Mexican, Jeffrey S, who's sitting right exactly there.
Oh my God.
What?
Whoa.
And our newest Patreon member, Vincent S.
Yes.
Welcome to the family.
What's up, Vincent?
What's up, Vincent? Happy to have you, and hope you enjoy all the behind-the-scenes goodies we got up there, because there's a ton at this point.
There's so much
Been
stuff.
operating our Patreon for 4 years.
I don't know.
It's a long time. There's a lot of stuff up there.
There's things.
In any event, that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be it from us. Why?
Because fuck you. That's why.
Excellent. Fantastic.
Excellent.
I liked it. I thought it was
For
good.
us, that was pretty good.
For internet lag where things do not always come in at the same time, that was pretty damn good.
I think it'll
Yeah.
work. I
Well
think it'll
done,
work
guys.
very,
Well
very
done. What a good show.
That
That was
was
That
awesome.
was fun.
Oh, that was a
It's
good time.
hard.
Yeah.
Correlate. Ugh.
Yeah, that was hard.
I was
sent
surprised
Augie a
you didn't get
picture
the
of
Joker
my
one, honestly.
That's what's fucked up. Like after you said it, I'm like, I'm a fucking idiot. I should know that.
But then
Whoa.
you appear to be higher than you usually are for these episodes.
And
Like
we
a lot of
thank you.
pain.
I literally watched you like put the microphone cord in your mouth.
Yeah.
And just let it rest there. And I'm looking at you like, what the fuck is he doing? And I'm like, he's completely out of this episode. He is gone.
Pretty stoned.
Cool.
Just make sure you do what you got to do to make sure the show is saved in shit. Because the last thing we want to do is lose it.